Alright, having decided to take a couple of days off from politics, I thought I'd make, for my own amusement, a couple of tractor videos. In 1939, Harry Ferguson, a brilliant engineer, had a handshake deal with Henry Ford to make farm tractors. Ferguson, the brilliant engineer, had developed a three-point hydraulic lift system, which we'll come to in a moment. However, if we look at how this tractor is built, it's really elegant in its simplicity. No frame. Big lump of an engine here, big lump of a transmission, rear end, differential, and axles. Simple to understand. Axle bolts to the front end with a casting, blah, blah, blah. Easily understandable. Clutch on one side, brakes on the other, transmission. This tractor's a 48, but for all intent and purposes, it may well be a 1939. Really doesn't matter. What revolutionized farming was the three-point lift system on the back, which I'll demonstrate in a moment. The tractor could now pick up an implement, go to the field, plow, do whatever it was doing, disking, harrowing, pick the implement up, and go home. Prior to that, the implements had been dragged across the ground the same as they would be by a mule or an oxen or a team of horses or whatever the case may be. Again, this tractor changed everything. The deal was Ford would make the tractors, Ferguson would sell the implements that went on the back on the lift system. Harry Ferguson would go on to make over 60 implements that would attach to these tractors. Some of them I wonder if he even sold a one, but that's kind of neither here nor there. So, for the next demonstration, I'll fire old Annie up here and hope she doesn't embarrass me. Alright, we'll let her ride up for a second. A thing I should point out as well is, you'll see that PTO shaft. It's spline that I happen to have a piece of rubber over it. It spins and can propel, well, in today's sense, lawnmowers and snowblowers and stuff. So, simply engaging the hydraulic system, I should say, prior to this, tractors had a great big flywheel on their side, which a big long belt would go to a stationary unit like a corn thresher or something. This thing could hook up and power whatever unto itself. Now, here's the brilliance. The lift system. You can actually hear the pump pumping. That's because it needs service. Probably has never been serviced or adjusted in its 70-odd years that it's old. In this case, I just have a plow yammered on and my wheelbarrow contraption. And so, the tractor could now lift, carry, and propel units, rather than, again, just hooking up a couple of horses to something they dragged across the fields. So, I won't get any further into the details of Ford and Ferguson's handshake deal and how things transpired on that, other than to say Ford made these tractors from 1939 to 1952, at which point Edsel Ford took over the company, had a falling out with Harry Ferguson, turned into a lawsuit that was of such proportion as to be worldwide news. But that's a story for a different time. In the next video, we'll move to this tractor here, which takes us into the 1960s. And so, for my amusement, and I hope you enjoy it, that's this video.